So let's go back to the beginning. And now we're doing this. We're connecting. Did you notice that when you sang the last phrase, while you were doing this, that you didn't need to breathe after sleepy?
Now, I didn't notice because I put the music down. I'm going to see. I ought to know this by memory.
So you sang the first time when the deep purple falls breath over sleepy garden walls on one breath. But the first time you did it when you were going like this, then you needed the breath. Okay? So the vibrato and the spinning that happens in the body that goes right along with the vibrato kind of lifts the sound so we feel like the sound is floating and we don't feel like we're doing so much work. Okay? So start this again. That was a hold on. So that was a closed mouth, and you went stars. You went stars, and you came up here, and what we're looking for, stars. Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay, so we're going to sing, and the stars begin. Breath to flicker in.
The stars begin. Breath to flicker in.
Let's try to flicker in the sky. So, Jane, if I were singing this, my tempo would be, give me my first note, please. When the deep purple falls over sleepy garden walls, and the stars begin to flicker in the sky. So I'm singing it much more freely. I'm dotting notes so that I have time to breathe. Did you notice where I'm dotting?
Yes.
Okay. And then it sounds like the way I would speak it. So everything, no matter what language it is, we always want it to sound like I'm telling you something, and this is the way I speak. You would never say to someone, when the deep purple, it would be when the deep purple falls over sleepy garden walls. So it helps to speak your music out loud before you start singing it. And then you go, okay, all right, I got my phrase.
I'm going to write this down if the paper will hold up. It first. So I've never spoken it because, and I've never heard it sung because I've always played it. Because my mother always played it and nobody ever sang it.
Right. Now, I have to ask you, I continue to send recordings to you. Did you receive your recording from last week?
Of which one?
Did you receive your recording from last week on your phone?
I don't think so.
It would be in a text, right in the texts from me, there would be a recording.
Okay, I will look at it. Usually I just look at the recordings here, but I haven't had my cell phone out this week.
Okay. So, I need to, when Joe and I get online to check everything, I need to also check what's going on, that I'm sending you recordings by text. I'm not able to send them by email because the program does not allow for that.
Okay.
But everybody, all the kids, all the adults are receiving the recordings on their text messages.
Okay.
Okay? All right, so let's start this again, and very, very much the way you would speak it.
Okay, and also I'd like to ask Conrad if he could find the introduction to this someplace, because that would really warm me up, and the words are very nice to to go with this song too.
I see. Yeah, I can go online and look for who's got it and buy it, and you know, you can reimburse me or whatever.
Because
yeah,
the
let me
words,
look for it.
the words to it make sense.
Sure,
Oh,
sure.
so these words are not the words that you know?
No, I'm sorry. There's an introduction to this
Oh, got it. Okay.
before the chorus, and the words to it make very much sense. So that when by the time you get to the chorus, you're like you really understand.
Aha.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it, got it.
Okay, yeah, let me look for that.
It tells a story. Like the
Got
words
it.
are, the sun is sinking low behind the hill. I loved you long ago, I love you still. Across
Okay.
the years, you come to me at twilight to bring me love's old thrill. And then she's talking about the deep purple, you know, like the sun setting.
Okay, good. Open your mouth. Open. Okay, so Jane, when we get to "And the Stars," when you go back, it has to be that this drops. Stars. Okay? So right on "And the Stars."
Oh, you
Sorry.
got me.
She's writing. Okay, here we go. Okay, so with a sigh, we need to get a really good breath for that, and we need to see 100 eyes leaving our mouth. With a sigh. So I want you to visualize so many eyes just shooting out of your mouth, okay? Notes for with I?
With a sigh. Is that what you wanted?
Aha! How much easier was that? Yeah. Okay. So when we repeat vowels, when we see the vowel repeating, the body goes right along with that, okay? And then the voice is just so free. So every time you have a goose egg note, deep, walk, sky, mist, we want to repeat those vowels every single time. And you can make that notation in all of your music.
All goose egg notes.
All goose egg notes. We want to tell the body a goose egg note is not a parking zone. It is a no parking zone. We don't go, oh. We go, oh. Okay?
Repeat vowel several times and spin. No parking.
Yes. Now, this is Chromatic Hell, this song. Okay? Yeah. This reminds me of Isolde in Tristan and Isolde. You're coming down by, oh my God, every single step, every half step. So a way to really enjoy the chromatic hell of this is to lean into our side ribs on some of the notes. Okay?
It's fun to play in the
Isn't that fun?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
It goes right along with what your body wants to do with it. Okay?
All right.
So let's start this again. Every goose egg note, you're going to repeat the vowel. And the chromatic sections, you're going to go left and right with your ribs. Very sexy.
This is a sexy song.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I want it to be a little more sultry.
Mm-hmm.
Where should we
Beginning.
If when the
Okay, so let's stop. Deep. When the deep purple
okay,
falls. Okay.
let me try it. All right.